Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Friday on August 31st, 2018. Well, the end of this month, anyhow. I just simply just woken up about, a few minutes ago, especially tonight, around this weekend. So, I just looked, let me see, because I was just looking up, let me see, because I was just looking outside the kitchen window, and then I just suddenly, just spotted this half moon being out here. There were actually clouds, of course, covering this area above these skies earlier, but it turns out they finally cleared. So now I finally got a chance, finally have a chance to fully observing this moon out here. So, anyways, I was checking out the let's see. All right, so let's see. I was actually watching Local 4 News Detroit, and I was actually checking out the so let me see. So I was checking out the weather reports. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Sorry about that. And let's see. So tonight, however, the weather is basically cooler now. It will be later on at 8 a.m., especially around, here on this Friday morning. Plus, on noon, it'll be basically sunny. And then later on at 4 p.m., it's going to get warm. Even during, around this morning, anyhow. I was just watching it. I was just watching the news a little bit, and I also do know that everyone else will be be attending Aretha Franklin's funeral. Really early though, even around this Friday morning. Everyone else, however, will be paying their respects to the Queen of Soul, since I've also heard it'll be a very long ceremony with a lot of well-known celebrities, of course, visiting Detroit, paying their respects to her, to their longtime best friend. Yeah, and there was something else too. Plus, I'm also, like I said, I'm really sorry to hear that, yesterday I found out, of course, according to the Amber Alert news, that a 6-year-old boy, of course, from Chester Township, of course, was accidentally found unresponsive when he accidentally, drowned in the pool. Man, that's the most scariest thing ever. Why in the world do all of these tragedies like this happen? Why? Doesn't even make any sense. I was actually I simply just woken up about a few minutes ago because I was knocked out. I was watching Home Alone, starring Macaulay Culkin. I'm trying to pronounce his name right though. Yeah, and then I was watching a recorded Local 4 News Detroit about about the weather and everything else going on. Yeah, this weather Yeah, let me see, because, you know, this weather out here, it's really nice and quiet. It's very nice. I mean, skies are basically clear. Everything's basically, you know, everything right now is like you say, you know, well, completely quiet outside. Plus, let me see something, because as I'm just looking outside, I'm also like say, well, you know, noticing like say, you know, well, a straight line web, a straight lined spider web, especially on one of those power cables, which I've just noticed. It was like, well, actually, it was really another one, to be honest. So let's see. Okay, here's the half moon here. So there are no. Okay, Okay, I see this. I see that straight-lined spider web though. How in the world could a spider try and like say? Let me see something here. Because I'm like noticing noticing this straight-lined spider web, and it's like long too. Because let me see, what was I about to say? Because I was like, well, how in the world could that spider, of course, had just spun his web all the way from above to down, especially to one of these power lines here. Besides, I really love this weather. Of course, when it's cooler though. All right, let me check the time. Hold on for a moment. Let me see something here. I think it's like what 4:46 or 4:47 a.m. All right, so I was just checking out the clock. But man, oh man, I'm so glad that I managed, like, say, you know, managed to make it up here just in time, and you know, had to observe, like, say, you know, well, this moon out here, especially around this time, especially you know, around this Friday night here in this morning. So I figured I might as well, like, say, you know, well, quickly get to that firsthand before there would be light soon, and then you know, the clouds might start rolling in again, and it might try and like say, well, you know. And then suddenly, you know, this half moon, of course, will pretty much disappear beneath those clouds, though. I mean, not beneath, but within those clouds, to be more precise. Oh yeah, there was something else too. Plus, yesterday I was just let me see, because yesterday I was watching a YouTube channel, and Capcom, however, according to Capcom developers, there were actually rumors about, you know, Mega Man X9, of course, what would eventually appear, since Mega Man X Legacy Collection, that's 1 and 2, according to the collection album on the PS4, PC, and of course as well as for Xbox, that there was a message, of course, onto that album that says X's fight is not yet over. And according to the Capcom developer, he also mentioned, of course, that, well, the idea, for Mega Man X9, of course, however, is basically bogus, so it's not exactly true, though. However, they also did mention that they are carefully, that they are actually, observing, and that they are busy observing, and, you know, carefully, like, and at the very same time, working on for the release of Mega Man 11 for for its release for next. Let me see. Let's see. Since it's late August, I'd say it's about 2 months. That would actually start. That would be around early in October 2018. Right, and so like I said, there is a possibility they may try though. But as for, like I said, but even right after so they're, like I said, but they're just checking out the reviews, of course. Mostly for their fans to see exactly if Mega Man X Legacy Collection and Mega Man X Legacy Collections 1 and 2, and of course, finally for the main release for Mega Man 11, what the reviews will really turn out. But honestly, I don't think the Capcom developers, well, let me see. I know the Capcom developers themselves are like saying, are being very thorough, by observing, by observing, positive reviews for, both of those games, including, mainly Mega Man 11, because that's that's their main focus of. But honestly, I really don't think they should be worrying too much about that. Mega Man 11 is just going to turn out just fine, just like, like all the other, just like all of the other games, like, like Mega Man X7, Mega Man X8, and henceforth. Yeah. But even still, honestly, I don't really think they should worry, though. Mega Man 11 will turn out just fine since they're actually using some sort... No, I was about to say they were about to be using some sort of a PC engine or something like that. Nintendo PC engine, just to be honest, but... I don't know. But like I said, but even still, I don't think they should be worrying too much about it. Mega Man 11's just going to turn out just fine, really. And so... but that's a big if. If there's a possibility for Mega Man X9, they'll be able to try and say, maybe return to that, and getting right back to work onto it, if there is. But of course, but I don't think it's quite ready just yet, though. So it's just called, keeping your head up and your hopes up, though. After all, that's what fans actually do. Hey, what's this here? Okay, alright, so I was just noticing something flying around here. And there it is. I spot this little insect here. Alright, my bad. Because I'm trying to let me see. Because right now I'm really trying to focus on this half moon. And the next thing before I know, I'm noticing some flying insect that was just flying outside. So I had to basically try and catch that thing. Alright, so it's back to this moon here. Alright, so let me zoom that right in. Because yesterday I had a hard time trying to get a much closer view of this half moon out here. And since it was basically light soon, it was like I could barely even see it. Alright, but let me see. And speaking about the Demon PS2 Pro emulator, on the other hand, let's see. Well, since that emulator is the real deal, and since it's true, of course, they haven't been updating the app since last month on July 15, 2018. Something tells me, of course, they should be able to oh, excuse me, I just burped again. My bad. So anyways, let me see. something tells me there should be a possibility they really should be able to like say, well, they really should be trying to update it, update the app. I mean the emulator, starting around like say, well, next month on September 2018, whether it's early or mid. I hope so, though. I really do. So, because I really can't wait to start, like, say, playing, like, say, the classic PlayStation 2 games, really. So let's see. Because I'm looking outside, there are no mosquitoes flying around. That's good news. So I don't see none of them around. So let me see, because honestly, I'm just like saying, just currently observing this this half moon out here around this most beautiful clear night skies. Especially here on this Friday morning. And I'm really just feeling the breeze of air out here too. Man, it feels so great. Oh man. Yeah, even like I said, but even around this Friday morning, yeah, like I said, this weather. Let's see, because here in these clear night skies, man, everything's like, very peaceful and quiet out here. Gotta love this. Like I said, you gotta love this half moon. It's like I said, the night is young though. Straight up, for real, it is. Oh, let me focus. Alright, let me try and focus on this much clearer angle here. Okay, that's much better. There it is, right there. Let's see. Although it's true, I did notice an airplane, of course, about a few minutes ago. During this video recording, since I was like saying, just mainly focusing on this this moon here. It's just way above, especially around, these night skies out here. So let's see. Okay, alright, so let me see. Oh my bad. Okay, so let's see. As I'm looking outside, skies are clear, but I don't see any stars here. And since now that I know, of course, let's see. The weather itself, I'd say later on around at 4 p.m., since the weather itself will be warm. I just hope it doesn't be like, say, warm or more muggy though, especially during around, this Friday weekend. Later on in the afternoon though. Man, it's like I said, like I said, I can tell, like I said, I can really feel like, so this fresh of cool air outside. I love it. I love this half moon out here. Don't ya? But on the real, but on the real, there may be a possibility that Mega Man X9 will eventually return, though. So let me see. So if I was like, say, yours truly, I would rather simply just ignore the, like I said, but if I were me, I would rather just, ignore the rumors and really just like, hey, here's one thing, since a lot of us are basically, diehard Mega Man and Mega Man X gamer fans, to be exact. Trust me on this part. As for the Capcom developers, what I would tell them is like, say, well, as like I said, as long as you're basically like, here's one thing. Well, since you guys are basically like, say, carefully observing, obviously made, mainly working on the development of Mega Man 11, and of course, for Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, also for Nintendo Switch. Well, to be honest, there's really no need. Like I said, there's really no need for y'all to worry about though. So instead of just like say, just worrying about rumors or believing in that, here's one thing. It's called, it's really just called believe, and just really have, just have hope. So I would just simply just squash the rumors and really start to believe what's real. So like I said, there's no need to worry about, if, Mega Man X Legacy Collection games 1 and 2, and mainly for Mega Man 11, because like I said, Mega Man 11, however, much like most of the other original Mega Man sequel games, just like from the original Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and henceforth, well, although we do know Mega Man X series don't really appear on the Game Boy Advance, but you know what I mean. For PS1 and for PS2, like I said, but the truth is, it's gonna, like I said, there will be like, positive reviews, so there's really no need to worry about it, really. Because, Capcom, like I said, so, Capcom is the formula. Well, honestly, that's exactly what I would just, eventually would have told them, for real, about it. So there's really no need to be worrying about it. Everything will turn out just fine. No doubt about it. Well, not just fine, but personally I would rather say it would turn out amazing, really. So, it's not about me saying, it's not about me saying the right words or anything else. It's about, just really believing in yourself and just, just saying, what's really honest about it. For real. It'll turn out well. Even let's say, 153%. Okay, so let me see. All right, let me check the time again. Hold on for a moment. Okay. Let me see. I think it's 5:07 a.m. Especially in the morning. Let's see. Now that okay, so let's see. So now okay. So right now I'm just currently observing. There's a third airplane out here too. This half moon is like way above from where this airplane is basically at. Since it's just since it's well naturally flying around the left side. I wonder. Oh well. See what was I? Let me see. What was I about to say? Okay, so let me see. All right, let me see. Since it's I think it's what 5:08 a.m. Okay, so right now I'm just okay. So let me see. So while I'm actually currently looking at this half moon out here, way above these skies, I'm also beginning to notice there may be some light soon though. But yes, like I said, it's a really very nice and quiet. Let me see. The weather out here is basically cool. But right now, of course, let me see, because right now I'm actually I'm actually currently observing the clouds. No, not the clouds, but the skies, of course, below around this area. So I can definitely tell there. Excuse me, I just burped again. Why on earth do I always do that? But like I said, I was just observing, of course, and I'm just noticing there's bound to be light soon, though. So I'm just currently observing the skies directly down the middle. Let me see. Is that a fourth airplane? Yeah, I think so, though. Or is it a fifth? Because I know Let me see. Because I know I spotted another airplane just about a minute ago. Okay, there it is. Just curious. Okay, here's one thing. Here's something I'm just curious about. Hearing the sounds of the trains. Okay, here's one thing. I love hearing the sounds of the trains, though. Believe you me, I do miss that. Especially around, on a most beautiful night. But I asked myself this question. Why in the world would, airplanes would suddenly be flying outside, of course, above these skies, every night, mainly every morning. Well, like I said, I'm just curious, though. That's all there is to it. Pilots, of course, would be flying their airplanes, of course. They really seem to be loving, They really seem to be loving, like, flying around here. No doubt about it. But yes, but let me see. But yes, I have. But yes, I have not truly forgotten about live streaming Smash yet. So I gotta try and, like, say, well, let me see. Let me see. But before I get a chance to play, like, say, well, the classic original mode, I need to restart over and try playing it on training mode as soon as I get a chance to. So I should be able to do that. So let me see. So I should be able to try and do that, especially around, this Friday weekend. And what do you know? There's another airplane flying around here. Let me see. What is that? Let me see. What's that? The sixth airplane, really? Flying out around these skies? Yeah, I don't know. I think so, though. But like I said, but on the real though, seriously though, I'm really sorry to hear about what happened to the 6-year-old boy, of course, who accidentally drowned, of course, in the pool over at Chester Township. When I actually heard about the news about this, heard about, let me see, what was this? Yesterday's. Let me see. This was actually on Local 4 News Detroit since yesterday. Since I just watched the Amber News alert, so I'm really sorry to hear about what happened to him, though. So like I said, but my heart really goes out to his family, though. Seriously, though, that swimming pool is really no joke. Not at all. Man. It's just sad, though. Alright, but in the meantime, I love y'all. Y'all be good, be safe and sound out there. Happy Friday weekend. Till then, stay tuned. I'll be back.